Hello, welcome to round 10 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 5, round 10, as we are going to have tonight's schedule. It's going to be the Novas versus JG Wentworth. We'll have Ottawa versus Bastion. We're going to have Miami at Buffalo. The Time Zone Squad versus Amiibo Engage is going to be one of the two biggest games of this round. We'll have Mid-Class Nation at the Critical Crashers, Detroit at Green Bay, the Natsuki Lovers at Chaos Corp. We're going to see Carbon Show's team at Toronto. The biggest match of this round going to be the 456 Squadron versus the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. We're also going to see Grand Army Republic at the Cinnabon Splitters, and to close things out tonight, Your Worst Nightmare versus the Ditto Burritos. That's going to be your round 10 schedule for tonight. Keep in mind, this week is going to be busy for me on the IRL side of things, so after this stream, we're not going to have a Squad Strike stream for about 6 or 7 days, not until next Monday, so there will be a small break in the league between now and then. Only going to be like 6 or 7 days, so we'll get back into action next week, early next week, all that. I'll be more available next week to do some Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, but in the meantime, this will give some teams some time to reflect on their team, how they're doing, how they want to improve, maybe how they want to go even further. We have a bunch of teams having breakout seasons like Ottawa. We have teams back to the regular form like the Novas. 7-game win streak for them as they, the defending champion, are going to be playing here first tonight. It's him is the third Amiibo in Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League history to reach 100 total career KOs. He joins Tilted and Coming At You to reach that milestone. We are also going to see later today Fipsh, that is Crunchy's Link Amiibo of the Boston Brawlers. Even though they've lost 3 games in a row, Fipsh has the opportunity to become the 4th Amiibo in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League to reach that number. Some other stuff too, we'll mention it when Ottawa, they are actually going to play the Boston Brawlers. They have the most dynamic duo so far this season of Papaya and Seraphim. Combined, they lead the league with 27 KOs. Papaya himself leads the league entirely with 10. So let's see. Sorry, not 10. Why did I say 10? No, Seraphim has 10. Papaya leads the league in 17, and that's on pace to possibly break the record. Speaking of potential records, the lowest tiered Amiibo to have the most KOs in a single season is Season 3 Scorpion of the 8-Bit Bots. He has not started any games in a regular season since breaking that record. Right now, Channing Tatum of JG Wentworth, who we're going to see here first tonight, he currently has 13 KOs entering this round. He is on pace to possibly break the record by a low-tiered Amiibo. So, let's look at those standings as we are halfway through with the regular season. In first place of the league, 7-2 record, plus 11 differential, 43 knockouts, that's going to be Ottawa. Second place, 7-2 record, 11 plus 11 differential, 42 knockouts. That is the Novas with the league best win streak right now, 7 games in a row. The second best win streak, that's going to belong to the 7-2 plus 5 differential, 41 knockout Time Zone Squad, as they have won 4 games in a row. We have in fourth place the Chaos Corp, 6-3 plus 6 differential, 42 total knockouts. They lost in the previous round to the Time Zone Squad, so we'll see how they'll bounce back as the Chaos Corp. They host the Natsuki Lovers. Bit of an inconsistent team, but they're currently sitting in a playoff spot. We'll get to them later as 5th place right now. 6-3 Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, plus 5 differential, 39 knockouts. They got a bounce back win in the previous round as they had gotten that win against Toronto. Let's see, what else? Amiibo Engage. They're going to play the Time Zone Squad today. Even though they have a 6-3 record, Amiibo Engage has a -2 differential. 37 knockouts. They have a bounce back win as they had gone blown out by Grand Army Republic back in round 8, but to get a bounce back win in round 9, it was once again, actually no, they got that win against Grand Army Republic. Sorry, Amiibo Engage had gotten blown out by the Critical Crashers. So, gets blown out by the Critical Crashers. Close win against Grand Army as all of their wins have been 5-4. That is what's contributing to Mercury leading the league in game-winning knockouts. She has 6 right now. I believe her and Crony are currently competing for most game-winning knockouts as the Time Zone Squad. We're not going to see Crony in the closing slot today for the Time Zone Squad when they play Amiibo Engage. They decided to move Crony up from the 5 slot to the 3. We'll see how that works out. Among the 5 and 4 teams, we have 7 teams with 5 and 4 records, all with different differentials. We'll just see who is who right now. 7 through 12. In the playoffs right now would be the Squadron, Your Worst Nightmare, Detroit, JG Wentworth, the Ditto Burritos, and Natsuki Lovers. The first 5 and 4 team out of the playoff picture right now is Mid-Class Nation, the expansion franchise, who has won 2 games in a row. JG Wentworth, who you see here, they have won 3 games in a row. They were 2 and 4 a few rounds ago. Now they have a winning record. 4 and 5, only 4 and 5 team right now. Number 14, that's going to be the Cinnabon Splitters. We have a bunch of 3 and 6 teams, including Buffalo, Boston, the Critical Crashers, Miami, Toronto, and Green Bay. Buffalo and Boston are suffering big losing streaks right now despite having strong off seasons. Buffalo has decided to make another roster adjustment to their team, so we're going to see for the first time in Season 5. It's going to be the Buffalo debut of Low, replacing Tatsugiri when we get to them. Buffalo, that's going to be the 3rd game as they host Miami this round. As for Boston, no roster adjustments. We're going to see them 2nd. In 21st place in the league, that's going to be Grand Army Republic, 2 and 7 record. And the league worst 22nd team is Carbon Shows at 1 and 8. Alright, that's going to be it for everyone today. I forgot to actually record this on my end, so let me actually start the recording real quick. There we go, the recording should be started right there so I can record the actual matches, have the raw footage, not have to worry about downloading YouTube, all of that. Luckily, we didn't miss any game action on the recording, but welcome to round 10 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season number 5. To kick things off, the Novas versus JG Wentworth, 2 teams entering with win streaks. The Novas have won 7 in a row, JG Wentworth has won 3. For the Novas, we're going to see Diabells, Meh, It's Him, Valorex, and A+ to me, JG Wentworth, Pantwan, Channing Tatum, Smooth Criminal, JJ Vance, and Slime God. So, the best leadoff in history versus the best leadoff of last season. This is going to be a very interesting match as Pantwan has been a little less consistent so far this season, but let's see if he can shine here against Diabells. And Pantwan will get the first damage, 2 down Bs into an up smash. Diabell's already going to be at 52, missing the up air though. 52, down throw, up air. Diabell's already at 79. That's going to be 90 for Diabell's as we see the shield. That's going to miss the up smash. 90 to 21 right now. 107 to 21 as Diabell's coming back onto the stage right here. We are seeing Pantwan. He's going to go for a back throw right here. Diabells comes off stage, waiting back on. We see Pantwan, down smash attempt, doesn't land. Down B will land though as Diabells at 134. Seeming to have little to no answer against the Mii Sword Fighter, 149 to 21. Forward smash here, 149-38. Down B, Pantwan barely avoids that down special, a rare option from Diabells here, 173 to 38. Down tilt, down smash not going to land. Instead, we are going to see a forward throw. Diabells is still alive at 184. Even though Pantwan has the big damage, that's going to be down throw, back air. That could have been a KO right there. Instead, it's going to be the weak one as Pantwan at 78 right now. But there's a down B. There's the leadoff win for Pantwan. Here comes Meh for the Novas right now. 2nd place in knockouts for this team. He is only behind It's Him as Meh, the rookie, has 8 KOs so far for this team. Gonna be 13 to 102. Back air, Pantwan gonna survive unless he can come back. He will come back, 37 to 114. We see forward air from this Olimar, 37 to 129. It's gonna be the up smash right here, 37 to 155. Meh, with the forward smash, that's gonna be a knockout. And now we're gonna see Channing Tatum, 13 KOs so far, the 2nd most of any low tier, I believe, as he is trying to chase Scorpion's record of 19. There's a good chance he could do it in a non-expanded season before 16 games. So it's going to be 96 to 8 right now. Against a lightweight Olimar, he might be able to get number 14 right here, only be 5 away. Let's see. 96 to 63 right now, but this Olimar dealing big damage to the Ken. He goes off stage, trying to go for the down air, doesn't land it. 97 to 75. Out of the parry, Ken going for that grab. Hadouken is going to miss for now, 111. And there's a Shuriken right there, KO number 14 for Channing Tatum as he leads JG Wentworth. Going to be It's Him. Hanger's Dr. Mario coming out for the Novas as he currently has 101 career KOs, the 3rd Amiibo to reach 100 total. That's a knockout right there against Channing Tatum. 102 for It's Him's career. Going to be Smooth Criminal coming out right now. Down smash, going to make this 7 to 17 as we see that's a down throw into a forward air. Forward air again, 31 to 17. It's Him coming back onto the stage. We see forward smash miss. That's an up B. It's not going to KO quite yet, but a big damage right there from Smooth Criminal as it's 75 to 42. Out of the parry, there's a down smash from the Luigi, making this 94, 110 to 42 now. We are going to see up smash and Smooth Criminal getting that knockout here. The Novas have won 7 games in a row, and they're currently down right now against JG Wentworth, who have won 3 in a row themselves. 18-65. Forward smash here. Smooth Criminal 87 as Valorex. We see him waiting, coming back onto the stage. 33-87. Smooth Criminal getting out of that up smash. It's 33-87. Another missed up smash from Valorex, followed by the Smooth Criminal dash attack. 41-87. Up next, that's going to be a shield right here. That's also going to be a shield. Up smash, 57, 66, 74 to 94 is this Luigi. Going for the dash attack, 87 to 94. We see Valorex coming back onto the stage. It's a backdoor right here. That's going to send Valorex off stage. He'll be alive for now as he tries to make his way back on. 112 to 96. Forward throw out of the parry. That could have possibly been an up B from Luigi had he wanted to. Instead, it's a forward throw. It's going to be up B right there. That one's going to miss, actually. 124 to 120. We see Smooth Criminal making his way down back to the stage. This is going to be a neutral air. 140 to 23. And that's 2 knockouts for Smooth Criminal. A+ to me. Has a 1 versus 3 scenario for the defending champions. 7-game win streak is on jeopardy unless she can get 3 knockouts against JG Wentworth. She gets the first one. Only 2 KOs remain. It's going to be JJ Vance coming out right now. 28 to 18. Up tilt. We see that down B getting shielded. Neutral air. So far, she hasn't been able to get hit by this Kirby. Now she takes a little bit of damage. 43 to 38. And now she's struggling against JJ Vance. Sword. Up B. 55 to 38. We are going to see up B, but she gets around. Doesn't punish it though. 71 to 38. Instead, it's going to be up air from this Kirby. Up B. That's going to be interrupt side B. And a forward smash. A+ to me. Is still alive for now. Never mind. There goes the win streak as JG Wentworth has now won 4 games in a row, defeating the Nova 7-game win streak as they win this game 5-3. For the first time since round 2, the defending champion Novas have lost a game. That's going to send the Novas down to 7-3 with 8 rounds remaining, but that's going to give Ottawa and the Time Zone squad an opportunity past the Novas. Actually, Ottawa is already ahead of the Novas, but this loss right here could open things for Ottawa, maybe even the Time Zone squad. Keep in mind, the Novas and Time Zone squad are going to face each other around 12 next week, so that's going to be a huge game. Additionally, the Novas and Ottawa, they face each other next round as well as round 18. These 2 teams have yet to face each other in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League so far this season, and they're in the same division. Alright. But JG Wentworth, this is starting to become a magical season for them. 6-4 with 8 rounds remaining. They are currently holding a playoff slot, and this win against the defending champion is huge. Alright. As mentioned, Channing Tatum, he's at 14 KOs. That he is 5 away from tying the record of Scorpion back in Season 3. The most KOs from any low tier is 19. Alright, that's going to do it for this match right here. When we come back, Ottawa is going to have an opportunity to break away from the Novas, even if they were to lose them in the next round. As Ottawa, they go on the road to Bastion, whose member Phipps is trying to become the 4th Amiibo to reach 100 total career KOs. Can Phipps reach that milestone? We'll find out after this break. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is the second match of the night as we have Ottawa versus the Boston Brawlers. So, the Nova's 7-game win streak just came to an end as they lost to JG Wentworth with a 7-2 record. Ottawa and the Time Zone Squad are also tied with that record. Ottawa having the tied with the best differential, with the Novas only having one more KO than their opponent. Ottawa and the Novas have a big date against each other next round, but Ottawa could gain a small advantage here if they're able to defeat the Boston Brawlers. It is Taste, Sauron, Papaya, the MVP favorite with 17 knockouts, Seraphim, and Mythos going up against Sniffberg, Agent P, Cone Zone, Sobufo, and Fipsh, as Fipsh is trying to become the 4th Amiibo in Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League history to have 100 total career KOs. Let's see if he makes this mark now, as it's been a couple of rounds since he's been trying to reach that achievement, but either he's fallen short or been just so far behind he just can't get it. Alright, Taste and Sniffberg are going to be the leadoffs here. We'll talk a little more in a second. Up, left, right, down, A. Press those buttons one more time. As mentioned, Taste versus Sniffberg in the leadoff is going to be interesting here. Let's see if the MVP favorite can continue his reign, because it's him. It's starting to catch up behind him. I believe it's him, only got 1 KO for the Novas, just 1, so it's going to be 17 for Tim. So, Papaya, if he gets 1 KO here in this round, he will be able to stay ahead. Oh my goodness, Taste! He was the #1 overall pick in the draft, and he just got rid of Sniffberg. 27-0 right now is Agent P coming out for Boston. Gonna be 54, 68-0 as now Agent P dealing big damage onto Taste. So 97-0 right now, 111-0. Taste off stage. We see Agent P try to go off stage. 111-16. So it's gonna be 4 tilt, 111-34. Taste just waiting for Olimar to come back on. It's gonna be a 4 tilt, followed by, do we see down B? We do see the down B. 111-66. And Taste, he waits for Agent B to come back on. That's an up tilt. That's not gonna land because of the frame roll over here, but that's a KO right there. 2 in the leadoff for Taste. It's 129-0 as Cone Zone coming out for the Boston Brawlers. Boston has lost 3 games in a row. They desperately need to win another one here, as they were in a playoff standing just a few rounds ago. 141-39, 141-52. We see Adoria, the #1 overall pick in the Season 3 draft, proving why he was #1 overall pick. 3 knockouts in the leadoff as Sobufo coming out right now, 166-20 as the Ivysaur still out. Taste comes back onto the stage. No, now he's back on. It's 180-20 right now. So Bufo still in the Ivysaur right now. That up smash gonna get rid of Taste, as now Sauron coming out. So this does mean that Papaya won't be able to reach 20 KOs in this game, because there's only 2 Amiibo left to get rid of, but 3 KOs in the leadoff for Ottawa as they are up 4-2 right now, 37-98. Because of this lead though, Sauron is going to have the wing coming out later rather than earlier. 51, 71-104, we see the Sephiroth. He shields a Flare Blitz. 71-126. It's a switch to Squirtle for Sobufo. Up B, not going to land. 85-134. Ivysaur coming back out right now. Should be Ivysaur range to switch to Charizard depending on what the damage is. 85-147. That's going to be Charizard coming out right there. 85-162. We see another Flare Blitz that will barely stop right in front of Sauron, as Sauron gotta make this a 1 versus 4. Wing comes out, and there it is, the 100th KO for Fipsh in this blowout game. But here it is, Papaya coming out right now as he has the opportunity to get rid of Fipsh in his 100th KO game with another statement here for his MVP race. 12-21-69. Down B, gonna put Fipsh at 89. Spike Ball, as we see the Spike Ball waiting. Jab, jab, jab from Fipsh right here. There is a chance he could possibly get 101. This would be the first time that Papaya would be shut down in the game if he doesn't get a KO here. 50-102. We see the dash attack. 75-102 right now. Spike Ball not going to land as Fipsh comes back onto the stage. So does Papaya. 75-102. We see the side B. We see the side B again. 93-102. 95-102, it's going to be a down throw from the Link, followed by the up air, and for the first time this season, Papaya is not going to get a KO in this game, but Seraphim, he's going to shut it down as Ottawa gets 3 knockouts from Taste in the leadoff. They're going to win this game 5-3. So Ottawa with the opportunity to jump ahead of the Novas, stay and maintain the lead, especially with a big date with them coming up next week. Ottawa will win this game 5-3, advance to a record of 8-2. Not one, not two, but 3 knockouts from Taste in the leadoff. Immediately afterwards, we do see a little bit of back and forth as Fipsh, he gets 2 KOs. His 100th KO in his career comes against Sauron, and he gets 101 against Papaya. For the first time this season, Papaya not going to have a single KOs. Now him and It's Him are going to be tied at 17 KOs exiting this round, unless we see someone else catch up in that MVP race. Mythos not needed today for Ottawa. Fipsh, congratulations, you now have 100 total career KOs. You join It's Him coming at you and Tilted to reach this milestone. I don't think there's any other Amiibo who could possibly reach this milestone this season. Maybe in the playoffs, we'll see. I know the other milestone that could be reached is 100 total KOs in the regular season. If Kaminacho gets to 23 this season, he can make that mark for the regular season, as he still leads the league in regular season KOs. Alright, we got that screenshot real quick. When we come back from this break, we're going to see Miami versus the Buffalo Amiibashers. Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League will resume shortly.
Squad Strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For match number 3, we're going to have Miami versus Buffalo. So, let me check. We're not there quite yet in the season. No, it is going to be early enough to where we're going to start seeing some rematches. So, not this round for this team, but at the end of the night, we'll have Your Worst Nightmare versus the Ditto Burritos. It'll be a rematch of the round 1 game between the Ditto Burritos and Your Worst Nightmare. We'll talk more on that later, but let's see. Miami versus Buffalo. I believe this match, this is going to be the first time these two teams play each other this season. They will rematch in round 17 of the postseason, but for now, it's going to be Vengeance, Yamcha, Sub-Zero, Lil Nas X, and Gengalzo from Miami against I Don't Love You, The Job, Donkers, Low, and The Farm. Both teams enter this round with 3-6 record, each with the respective losing streaks. Miami has lost 2 in a row, while Buffalo, I believe, has lost 4 in a row. So, let's get into it right now. Oh wait, we've got to introduce Buffalo's roster. I Don't Love You, The Job, Donkers, Low, and The Farm. The leadoffs here are going to be Vengeance versus I Don't Love You.
3, 2, 1, go!
So in the draft, it was revealed that Buffalo was potentially eyeing to draft Vengeance in the first round, but he got scooped up by Miami right before Buffalo could even make their selection. Gotta be 56-14 right now. And now Buffalo, for the first time this season, is gonna have to face off against Vengeance. This is Dabuffalo's Lucario, as Dabuffalo is the general manager of the Buffalo Amiibashers. It's 83-22 as the Gordo is stuck. Vengeance taking damage, big damage. 116 right now is Lucario coming back onto the stage. He should have some aura right now at 142. Gotta be 142-36 as we see that Gordo right there. Almost hitting the Lucario. 142-36 remains. Down air, followed by a up throw. That's gonna put I Don't Love You at 6-7. 150-74 right now as we see out of the smash. That's a side B right there. 150-96. I Don't Love You. He's been one of the better leadoff this season, and he'll get a leadoff win here. Gotta be Buffalo making the first damage as now Yamcha coming out for Miami. I believe he leads this league. He leads the team in KOs right now with 10. Gotta be 7-18-111, but the Little Mac 31-110. Gordo right there. That's gonna get stuck, and he's gonna fall short. Buffalo desperately needs this win right here. They're up 5-3 right now with Sub-Zero coming out after 2 KOs from I Don't Love You. It's going to be 7-122. We see got to be down tilt not landing. 21-137. Up next, got to be I Don't Love You coming up. He goes high, doesn't get punished too badly. He's still alive after the grab. 21-154. He comes up, he makes it back to the stage. 33-154 as we see the cross. That's going to hit. By the way, the next forward throw from the ledge, as we see up tilt. Do we see up air? We do see the up air. Good punch right there from I Don't Love You. 56. Oh no! Sub-Zero just self-destructed. So Lil Nas X, the #1 overall pick in the Season 4 draft, down 5-2. Is going to come out for Miami. Got to be 21-178 as I Don't Love You. So I don't think it's going to happen here because of his high damage, but we have yet to see a 4 KO performance from any Amiibo this season. Got to be 33-89, 47-189 as we see the up B. It's going to be up tilt, 60-189 right here as we see side B, 62-198, side B again as I Don't Love You, still alive at 213%. Never mind. Got to be 3 KOs from I Don't Love You is now the Job coming out for Buffalo. This is still a 4-2 lead for the Amiibashers, 84-0 right now. Down smash, we see the Job. He's gonna wait and come back onto the stage. 84-16 right now. Down air. Afterwards, forward air. Out of parry, we don't see a down smash from the Falco. Interesting decision to go for the up tilt. 100-25 right now. There's the up smash, and Gengalzo is gonna have a 1 versus 4 for Miami as Buffalo aims to snap this losing streak for them. Get up to a 4-6 record midway through. Gotta be 11-53 right now. We see laser, up tilt from Gengalzo into the up air. I think Arsene should build a little bit faster for Gengalzo given the big deficit. Yeah, he's at 49, that's already 3/4 away, and Arsene's gonna activate right here. Gotta be 76 each right now, but that's gonna be up smash, 93-76. We see a back throw from the Job, 107-76 as a Job trying to go off stage. Doesn't land a forward air quite yet, 107-76. Coming back onto the stage, both Amiibo, 119-76 as Gengalzo has not really been able to do much damage. Never mind, he gets 1 knockout with Arsene. Gotta be 120-0 as Donker comes out, but there's a forward smash, and Buffalo with a big blowout win over Miami. They're gonna snap their losing streak as they win this game 5-2. Alright. It's a huge 5-2 victory for Buffalo as they are going to... Yeah, huge 5-2 victory for Buffalo as they defeat Miami. We see them... This is huge, huge, huge for Buffalo. They get 3 kills from I Don't Love You. Afterwards, it's back and forth. Leonas X getting a knockout, the Job with the KO, Gengalza with 1 KO, but Donkers ultimately with the game winner. And as we've said multiple times in the season, you can't play back and forth when you are already behind. You're going to need more than just 1 knockout from each Amiibo when you're down that way. But a big blowout win, a big bounce back win for Buffalo. They're going to be 4-6 with 8 rounds remaining to the regular season. We are not going to see Low debut today. We're going to have to wait until after the small break, we'll call it the job break, because the main reason we're not going to stream for the next couple of days is going to be for job. But because of the job break, we're going to have to wait until next week to see Penguhr's hero Low make his Buffalo Amiibashers debut. So, when we come back from this break, we're going to have one of the 2 biggest games of the night. It's going to be 7-2 Time Zone Squad against 6-3 Amiibo Engage. All of their wins have been close wins so far. 5-4 as Mercury has gotten all 6 game-winning KOs. Their losses, however, have been blowout losses. As for the Time Zone Squad, they have the opportunity to pass the Novas in the standing for 2nd best record in the league with 10 rounds remaining. And if we see the Novas defeat Ottawa in the next round and the Time Zone Squad win, they play Toronto the next round, I believe. Yes, they play Toronto. The Time Zone Squad could possibly take the top of the standings at the end of round 11. Time Zone Squad versus Amiibo Engage will come as soon as we come back from this break.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is the fourth match of the night as we have the Time Zone Squad versus Amiibo Engage. The Time Zone Squad currently has a record of 7-2, entering the standings with the third best record, only behind Ottawa and the Novas. With a loss from the Novas today, there is a chance the Time Zone Squad could jump into the standings, but they have to face the 6-3 Amiibo Engage. So, the leadoff is still a small bit of an issue for Amiibo Engage, as Wentworth is the leadoff this season. Definitely still an improvement over Jacob from last season, but the rest of the roster is Zelkov, Dr. Crockpot, Doodle Bob, and Mercury. All of Amiibo Engage's wins this season have been close 5-4 wins. Their losses have been blowouts, so despite that record they have, their differential entering this round is -2. So, because both violets are the same color, Mercury temporarily the next color over, so Mercury temporarily the Dimitri alt for now, but Mercury has 6 game-winning KOs so far in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, the most of any Amiibo so far. We'll see how Mercury can extend this to 7 for Amiibo Engage, snapping a 4-game win streak for the Time Zone Squad, or will the Time Zone Squad be able to extend their win streak to 5 in a row? The Time Zone Squad, they've gotten big wins over Ottawa, the Chaos Corp, the 456 Squadron, all teams in playoff position in this tough stretch, and now they have another playoff contending team in Amiibo Engage. But this match is starting now. As we already mentioned with Amiibo Engage, their leadoff is Wentworth. He's a little inconsistent so far, but he is slightly better than the option they had last season. As for the Time Zone Squad, after starting Nokotan to lead off the last 2 games, the Time Zone Squad is going back to Sidon in order to handle Wentworth. So the leadoffs are Sidon versus Wentworth. That's going to be a 4-2 from Wentworth, dealing the first damage, but that's a down smash from the Link. 11-20 right now, 24-20. We see Wentworth trying to get Sidon, down tilt. Going to be down smash here. That's going to get parried. 49-20 right now, but a forward smash from Sidon. Wentworth at 42. Going to be 49-42 right now, as we see forward smash getting shielded. Down tilt. Oh no! Sidon, don't self-destruct. Okay, he will stay safe for now. He was able to trajectory back, but that scared me for a second. We've had a couple of Links do that so far this season, but Sidon had yet to be one of those. 72-71 right now. We see the side B, 72-81, as these two Amiibo more or less have been going back and forth. Sidon has a bomb. He's going to wait. It's going to be 72-96, 83-96 after the down tilt from Wentworth. It's going to be side B as Wentworth currently holds the bomb, but there's the up smash. Sidon with the leadoff win over Wentworth as Zelkov coming out for Amiibo Engage. It's 91-0 right now. Neutral air, Zelkov, he's going to try to go for a cannonball, doesn't land it. Here's a jab, jab, jab. Will this knock out? Not quite yet. 116-0 right now, but that's a cannonball. That's going to be a knockout because Sidon does not have a jump. So Trident's going to come out for the Time Zone Squad right now. He's been a rotational team so far this season, but he has been with the squad all 5 seasons of his career. Jab, jab, jab from Zelkov, making this 13-8. We see the up air into the down B, 13. 24-39 right now is Zelkov. That's going to be Dorya getting parried right there, but this is going to be up smash getting shielded. That up smash is going to land though. 24, 32-81 right now. We see up smash again. Zelkov at 108, down B, Zelkov off stage. That's an up tilt, that's going to miss, and Zelkov with the neutral air. That's a down tilt right there, and Trident, he is going to fall short. So now Crony is usually the closer for the Time Zone Squad. She's going to come out against Amiibo Engage as the number 3 slot. As the Time Zone Squad, they want to avoid the byleth ditto between her and Mercury, especially with how much better Mercury is at closing games compared to Crony. Crony's definitely the second best so far this season, but that's a jab, 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 putting Crony at 40. We see forward smash not landing. Side B, that's going to interrupt another forward smash. 48-147. Jab, jab, jab. Crony at 59% right now. She's going to come back onto the stage. It's 59-147. Jab, jab, jab again from Zelkov. 72-147. Side B, up B. Zelkov currently has 2 KOs so far for the Amiibo Engage. It's 86-147 as the Morden comes back up, dash attack, getting interrupted, but so far, Crony has been shut down this game by those jab, jab, jabs. 101-148, and we are going to see neutral air, not quite yet. It's going to be Morden. He's trying to go for that up smash. Instead, side B, that's going to miss, but this jab, jab, jab right here, that's going to be 3 KOs from Zelkov. Pancakes coming out for the Time Zone Squad as they are down 4-2, trying to preserve a 4-game win streak against Amiibo Engage. It's going to be 5-156, 8-156 right now. We see the bomb. He's going to wait. He's going to use it. No, he's going to get hit by the bomb as he's still holding it, and that's going to get rid of Zelkov. Dr. Crockpot's coming out right now for Amiibo Engage. He's the main star of this team, gonna be 8 to 21. But we did see Zelkov, who's been emerging as the number 2 Amiibo for this team, get 3 KOs against this time zone squad, 21 to 40 right now. As Crockpot gets hit by the 4 tilt, 21 to 48. Up next, it's gonna be a back throw, 21 to 6-7. So Crockpot at 6-7 with the back throw, down smash gonna land. He tries going off stage, getting hit by the forward air. It's 49. Up smash right here, 49 to 103. As Pancakes, if he can get a knockout here, this could even things up. But keep in mind, Crony is not the closer. The closer is Heim for this game because Crony was moved up to the number 3 slot. 61 to 155. Sorry, to 131. My apologies. 61 to 132. Crockpot comes back onto the stage, but there's the up tilt. There's 2 KOs from the Season 3 MVP, and now Doodle Bob, who was traded away from the Time Zone Squad in Season 3, coming out to face his former team. 73 to 20 right now. Ever since leaving the Time Zone Squad, his seasons have been improving. A career year with the Novas and a career year with Amiibo Engage. Heim is going to have a 1 versus 2 for the Time Zone Squad. It is 0 to 47. Heim, the Charizard lead. Down air right there. He's going to make this 1 versus 1. He could legitimately have a shot to make the comeback for the Time Zone Squad. It's 12 to 30 right now. But Mercury, who is temporarily Dimitri Color, the best closer in the league so far this season, it is 12 to 66, however, and Charizard is still out for the Time Zone Squad. 12 to 66, and at this low damage, only being at this percent isn't too big of a detriment. It is 12, 18 to 95, as we are going to see down air from Heim. The Time Zone Squad comes back, and they win this 5 to 4. Crony gets shut down, but the Season 3 MVP Pancakes and Heim come back with 2 KOs each to win this for Amiibo Engage, spoiling a 3 KO performance from Zelkov. It's a 5-4 victory for the Time Zone Squad over Amiibo Engage as they catch up with Ottawa with an 8-2 record, winning 5 games in a row. Amiibo Engage, they're going to fall down to a 6-4 record, but let's look at those sheets. Sidon with the leadoff win, Zelkov with 3 KOs, getting rid of Trident and Crony. Pancakes, the Season 3 MVP, and Heim, 2 KOs each. Doodle Bob, 1 KO against his former team as a 5-4 victory for the Time Zone Squad. They advance to an 8-2 record. We'll see what... This is the first blown save for Mercury this season. So a little bit of commentator's curse. I do apologize, Holy Wars. But the Time Zone Squad keeps getting big wins against big teams with big records. That -2 differential only going to fall to -3 this time. But this is the first time Amiibo Engage suffers a close loss. Alright, we got that screenshot real quick. A big comeback win for the Time Zone Squad. They were down 4-2. We've only seen one other situation like that, and that was for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts over the Boston Brawlers. The Feet team, they do have a big game against the 456 Squadron later on, but when we come back from this small break, we're going to have Mid-Class Nation versus the Critical Crashers. Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League shall resume shortly.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the 5th match of the night, we are going to have Mid-Class Nation at the Critical Crushers. So, for anybody who saw me back out, it's because I realized after scanning Mid-Class's roster that I went to Woohoo Island Omega Form, home stage of the Cinnabon Splitters. The Cinnabon Splitters are going to be at home today. They're going to host Grand Army Republic. That's the second to last game of the night, so it's not yet time for Woohoo Island. Instead, we're going to be at Palutena's Temple Omega Form, the rightful home of the Critical Crushers. But let's start with Mid-Class Nation. 5-4 record right now, barely outside the playoff picture. If they win and we see some of these 5-4 teams losing, they could get in the playoff picture with Headstrong, Spooky, Gary, What the Punch, and Urshifu. On the other side, the Critical Crushers. They are currently 3-6 right now. Their roster currently consists of Chaos King, Freak, Ragatha, Informer, and Grim Knight. As Ragatha, Ragatha was added to the starting rotation this season, and she has been having a pretty solid season so far, even with the team not doing the best. But let's get started. Press those buttons real quick. Up, left, right, down, A. More or less, this is the same roster as last season, just Freak being moved from 3 to 2, Chaos King from 2 to 1, Ragatha being added to that 3 slot, and Gloomedge, who was the leadoff last season, being benched. Of course, Chaos King had 19 KOs last season, number 2 overall pick in the Season 4 draft. He's once again the leadoff here as he faces against Headstrong, the Olimar. At the end of the season, I do want to see how the Olimar end up being total, because lots of teams, including this one here, have been using Olimars, and you can see why. Chaos King already at 59%, 23 to 59 right now, but up throw, up air, that's going to erase most of the damage right there. 49 to 59 as we see a down throw, we see up air again, 70 to 59. Chaos King, one of the reasons why some teams have been experimenting with that King Deity leadoff. That Gordo getting deflected twice, ultimately not going to hit Chaos King, 76 to 95. As we see the King Deity, he's gonna miss the up smashes. He gets hit by the forward smash though, 76 to 105. I do need to do updated leadoff stats, which is one thing I'm gonna do tonight or tomorrow morning, mainly because we'll be on that small break. 97 to 105, and Chaos King tries going off stage, doesn't do anything. 98 to 105, we see side B getting parried, forward smash missing, but that's a missed opportunity from the Olimar there. It's gonna be 118 to 105, down smash, not gonna land right there, forward tilt. Headstrong is still going to be alive for now. He's a second round pick for Mid-Class Nation this season, the expansion franchise. 134 to 105. That's a get up attack. 134 to 118. 134 each right now between these two, as the leadoff battle has gone on for more than 70 seconds now. 134 to 155. Chaos King still alive. Never mind. He gets knocked out. Freak is going to come out for the Critical Crushers. 151 to 0 right now as we see Headstrong. He will get hit by the tornado. He does not tech, and he is out. Spooky coming in now for the Mid-Class Nation. Gonna be 0 to 11 as Freak. Usually he's the one doing the off stage right now, but he's being bullied off stage. 0 to 28. He finally comes back on. 0 to 34 right now. We are going to see side B. 0 to 47 as Freak getting hit by the up smash. He has yet to answer with any damage onto this Meta Knight. Down tilt, side B gonna miss, and now we still don't see any damage. Gonna be 0. Down throw right here. Gonna make the 0 to 83 as this Meta Knight. Now there's a little bit of damage onto Spooky. It is 7 to 86 now as we have Flurry, but out of that parry, this one's gonna get not shielded. 7 to 90 right now. We see neutral air and Freak. He is gonna fall short. So Ragatha coming out right now, down 1 stock for the Critical Crushers, going to be 32, 35, as we see the side B again from Spooky, 35 to 26, side B once more, that's going to be neutral air attempted, down air attempted from the Zelda, 40 to 32 right now, back air, 40 to 41, we see 45 to 52, and that's a neutral air right there, making this 45 to 61, and Ragatha, she was going to fall short, she gets hit again, and she is going to fall short. So Spooky has 2 KOs for Mid-Class Nation as they are trying to get this win here over the Critical Crushers, advance to a 6-4 record. It's going to be 40 to 15 right now. This Lylat likes to go off stage, and he also likes to use that down smash. 78 to 15 right now. We see an up B attempt, doesn't work. In 91 to 15 as we see no up air landing, down smash, dash attack. Do we see the forward air? Not quite yet. It's going to be 91 to 38. Down tilt, flurry, not going to land yet. 91 to 46. Side B, that's going to put Informer at 62 right here. 91 to 62 is up next. Side B, that's going to land, putting Informer at 75. And Spooky, he goes off stage. He gets 3 KOs. This is a 1 versus 4 scenario as that Doria not going to land quite yet. 93 to 24. And this Ganondorf If this Meta Knight can get the right offstage move, we could possibly see the first 4KO performance in Squad Strike Season 5. Let's see if it happens. 139 to 35. Up tilt, not gonna land, but this backdoor here, that will put a dagger to the 4KO dreams. Gary coming out for Mid-Class Nation. They need the points for the differential at least in order to help in those standings as the middle of the pack. They are one place out of last standing entering this round, 0 to 64 as Grim Knight misses the down B. Dorial gonna miss 0 to 77, and that PK Thunder, that's not gonna do it quite yet. It is 0 to 88 out of the shield. There's the up smash, not able to KO quite yet. It's 0 to 113 down air. PK Fire, Grim Knight gonna be slightly off stage, and Gary gonna go off stage and do it himself. Mid-Class Nation with this win over the Crashers, they're gonna win this game 5 to 2. So the expansion franchise Mid-Class Nation, they are going to win this game 5 to 2 as we see 3 KOs from Spooky. This is a team made mainly of cast-offs and rookies, as we just have Amiibo from other teams, Amiibo who have not really been selected, free agent acquisitions, and Amiibo who were cut in the preseason, but so far they are trying to claw their way into a playoff slot as they are currently 6-4 with 8 rounds remaining to the regular season. Spooky, who had been spending a bunch of time with different teams, he gets 3 KOs here as they defeated Critical Crashers. The Critical Crashers, they're going to fall down to a 3-7 record. So, let me think in my mind right now. Yeah, I said we go on water break now. We're going to go on a water break now. When we come back, we'll have the remaining games to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So, it's going to be a water break, folks. It's going to be a 5 to 10 minute long water break. When we do come back, we're going to have the other 6 games to this round. So, Detroit at Green Bay, Natsuki Lovers at Chaos Corp, Carbon Show's team at Toronto, 456 Squadron at Fantasy Feed Enthusiasts, Grand Army Republic at Cinnabon Splitters, and to close things out, Your Worst Nightmare at the Ditto Burritos. The Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League will resume in 5 to 10 minutes after the water break.
Squad Strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We have since returned from the water break. It was about 10 minutes ago, as we are going to have the second half of round number 10. So, round 10 shall consist of Detroit versus Green Bay, Natsuki versus Chaos Corp, Carbon Show's team at Toronto, 456 Squadron at Fantasy Feed Enthusiasts, Grand Army Republic at Cinnabon Splitters, and it closes things out. Your Worst Nightmare at the Ditto Burrito for the second half of this round. So, Your Worst Nightmare versus the Ditto Burritos, that's the final game of the night. This is going to be a rematch of the round 1 matchup between the Ditto Burritos and Your Worst Nightmare. I believe Your Worst Nightmare won that game against the Ditto Burritos, so we'll see if the Ditto Burritos want to even the series, or if Your Worst Nightmare will get that sweep there within division opponents. As, keep in mind, if you are one of the 18 teams in a division, you do play your entire division twice. Some of you started at least 1 or 2 division games in the first 6 rounds. You should be finished with all your division matches, or at least the first iterations of division matches, by round number 11. So, with everything said and done here, we are going to see Detroit versus Green Bay, as this is going to be the first meeting of 2 between these 2 teams. So let's see. They will rematch in Detroit. That is going to be happening all the way in round 16. So that's a little while from now, about 6 rounds from now. But here, Detroit versus Green Bay. It's going to be Dandori, Fail Not, Blood Flame, coming at ya, Hero Brian versus Acorno, Quadruple X, Hola Amigo, Young Thug, and Chuck E. Cheese. Let's begin. So, Fail Not, he has been proving excellent as a replacement to Farmed after Dynamic Divorce. No Custody were folded in the off-season. Dandori versus Acorno are going to be the leadoffs. Acorno got her first leadoff win since round number 1, but she still remains struggling for this Green Bay team, as Green Bay, they did pick up a win in the previous round, but they are 3-6. Detroit, they're currently in the middle of the pack trying to get a playoff spot.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we're going to see up throw, followed by nope, no back air, not landing quite yet. Going to be 18, 32 to 0 right now. Forward tilt, after the forward tilt, it's going to be 40 to 6. We are going to see up next, that side B, not going to land from Acorno. 40 to 6, going to be 40 to 19 as down air. That is going to deal a little bit of chip damage onto Acorno. 40 to 33, we are going to be seeing up next, going to be 40, 58 to 33 right now. We see side forward smash, not going to land. The current Pikmin order is white, blue, purple as down throw. Do we see a forward air here? We do see a forward air onto Dandori. Detroit all season has been struggling in the leadoff. Deku Baba had gone 0-6. Dandori has only split his game so far, I believe. Actually, no, I think Dandori is 1-2 in the leadoff so far. 84 to 59 as Dandori, typically the closer for Detroit. We'll see if he continues to struggle here. We'll see if Detroit does make another decision here, but it is 96 to 81 because of the damage from the blue Pikmin. Gotta be down special, 122 to 97. We're gonna see up next, forward air, 130 to 108. We see Acorno coming back into the stage right now. Gotta be 160 to 108. Up next, it's going to be 170 to 119. Back air, going to make this, let's see. 170 to 130, as this leadoff game has been going on for 75 seconds now. 170 to 144. Off smash, not going to land here. And there's a forward smash. Dandori getting the leadoff win over Acorno, but he is critically damaged, immediately getting KO'd by Quadruple X. Fail Not, gotta come out now. Spent the first 4 seasons of his career with Dynamic Divorce. He is currently leads Detroit in KOs. I believe he has 14 entering this round. Gotta be jab, jab, jab. Gotta be 0 to 27. Actually, correction, Fail Not has 13 KOs entering this round. Gotta be 0 to 47, 18 to 47, but Detroit has been on a tear lately. Gotta be 18 to 61. We see 18 to 83 as we have Quadruple X come back onto the stage. Up tilt, do we see the up air? We do see the up air. Quad X still alive for now. We see up next, gonna be up air missing there. Up smash from Quad X, 37, 51 to 112. It's gonna be up smash again. Fail Not at 68. So we see jab, 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 gonna make this 68 to 125. Afterwards, we're gonna see just Quadruple X making his way back onto the stage. Down tilt, off special, do not self-destruct. He is gonna self-destruct. You gotta be kidding me. He does it again. We're gonna have to see if Blood Flame came out in time for that KO to count or not. It's 37-0 right now. Blood Flame switching out to the Mithra. 37-0 right now. That is the second time this Link self-destructs this season. We saw him self-destruct against the Time Zone Squad back in round 2. But Blood Flame, she's gonna get knocked out by Hola Amigo as he gets that KO here. Green Bay is gonna be leading as Coming At Ya comes out. Gonna be 11-20 right now. 14-33. We're gonna see just the forward tilt. 14-44. Dash attack, not gonna land quite yet. 14-52. We see the down smash from the Meta Knight. Side B, that's gonna make this 42-53. Up next, that's gonna be the forward air. 42-68. We're going to see Hola Amigo. So far, even though there's been back and forth, it's been more in favor of Coming At Ya between these two. Up air, that's gonna put Hola Amigo 83. 85 right now. We see up tilt. After the up tilt, do we see an up air? We see a forward air instead. 49. And there's the up smash from Coming At Ya, evening this 2 versus 2. Young Thug, he currently leads Green Bay in KOs. I believe he has 10 so far this season. Gonna be 74-12 right now. Up tilt, up tilt. He got the game-winning KO from Green Bay in the previous round as Green Bay, they had played up against, let's see, they played the Natsuki Lovers. Gonna be 100-43 right now. Gordo not gonna land, make this 112-43. If Young Thug can get as much damage as he can, if Young Thug can get rid of Coming At Ya right now, that's gonna make this a 1 versus 2 for Herobrine. But Coming At Ya, you can see he's racking up that damage just in case it does have to come down to 1 versus 2, because it would be a Mii Sword Fighter versus a King Deity. That would be Herobrine versus Chuck E. Cheese, and it's gonna have to come down for Herobrine for Detroit. Gonna be 0-80 right now. Up B, up air, Herobrine already at 30. Off smash, it's gonna make this 48-80 right now as Young Thug. He is at 80, 93 right now. Coming back up after the down smash, down tilt, starts trying to find his way back onto the stage. 50, 61-104. Down smash, Herobrine, he is at 61 right now. 61-125, as even if he does get rid of Young Thug, there is still Chuck E. Cheese waiting in the back for Green Bay. Could Green Bay have the opportunity to win back-to-back games? Herobrine, 6-7-149. We see him coming back onto stage. Gonna be 6-7 as Chuck E. Cheese gonna come out for Green Bay. Can Herobrine pull off the 1 versus 2? It's gonna be 78-0 right now. We see Herobrine coming back onto the stage. Up tilt, not gonna land quite yet. We see the up smash miss from Chuck E. Cheese, so that Gordo getting shielded. No inhale quite yet. Down B, that's gonna put 32 because of the Gordo deflecting back. 93-32 right now. It's gonna be up next. We are going to see the grab, not gonna land quite yet. We see a forward throw. 93-39. Up next, we are just gonna see waiting. It's 93-39 still. That Gordo, that's gonna put Herobrine 118. But there's the up smash. Green Bay is gonna win back-to-back games as they win this one 5-4. So that's going to bring Green Bay to a record of 4-6 after the 10th round. Keep in mind, there's 18 rounds to the regular season. If Green Bay can get hot, then there's a chance they could possibly be competing for a playoff slot near the end of the regular season. Dandori getting that leadoff win. We will have to see. Quadruple X will be credited with 2 knockouts because he did get rid of Dandori. He did get rid of Failnaught as Failnaught gets shut down in this game. Where we will have to see whether or not Blood Flame came out in time for that to be counted as a KO against Quadruple X, or if it will be something similar to what we saw with Pancakes and just no knockout, as self-destructs have been on the rise this season. The worst defender so far has been Sauce Ultra, having a very rough season with Carbon Show's team. 3 self-destructs from him, but alright. So, when we come back from this break, we are going to have the Natsuki Lovers versus the Chaos Corp. Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League will resume shortly in a couple of minutes.
Squad Strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League 4. This is going to be the 8th match of the night. We have the Natsuki Lovers versus the Chaos Corp. So, I believe the Natsuki Lovers are currently 5-4 right now. They did suffer a loss in the previous round to Green Bay, who has now won back-to-back games. The Chaos Corp, they need a bounce-back win too, as they lost to the Time Zone Squad in the previous round. The Time Zone Squad on a 5-game win streak in what was supposed to be one of the hardest parts of their season. Knowing that they're probably going to lose to Toronto next round, or Carbon Show's team, I already know it. But we have Fred, Lore, Doomed Yuri, Dumas, and Depression versus Knapsack, Malpractice, Nemesis, Nightmare Sword, and Nachos. Let's begin. So as mentioned, both these teams trying to get a bounce back win after suffering losses in the previous round. The Natsuki Lovers, I believe they have lost back to back. No, scratch that. They beat they beat Carbon Show's team in round 8. They lost to Green Bay, but I do believe they lost to Toronto in round 7. They are barely hanging on to a playoff position right now. As for the Chaos Corp, there's a chance they could possibly start racing for one of those first round buys or even a high first round seed. We'll see. The leadoffs are Fred versus Knapsack. Alright, so as usual, all of our leadoffs are kind of difficult to commentate. It's going to be 28, 31 to 12 right now as we do see some damage. The gray Olimar is going to be Knapsack, the Alf. That's going to be the white Alf. Sorry, the green Alf. That is going to be Fred. So, Fred on the ground right now. That's going to be Knapsack on the right side of your screen as Fred off stage, trying to make his way back onto the stage. 77 to 64. We see Knapsack coming back onto the stage now. Down air attempted by Fred, doesn't land a strong hit. Forward air from Knapsack on the way back. 98 to 78 right now. 98 to 95. We see side. And that was a side B. Forward smash not landing from the purple Pikmin. That's going to put Knapsack at only 105. So 112 to 114 right now. And there's the up smash. Fred, who had been struggling in the leadoff for the Natsuki Lovers, he gets that leadoff win, but Malpractice, immediate revenge KO. Lore, it's going to come out now for the Natsuki Lovers. It's going to be 0 to 15 right now. We are going to see the off special, 0 to 15, 0 to 22. We see that side special, 0 to 30 right now. It's going to be another side B, forward smash. No, that's going to be the down smash, 7 to 44 right now. We are going to see up smash from Malpractice, up throw, up air, 53 to 44 after the damage is done. 53 to 44 right now. It's going to be side B. Make this 53 to 60 right now. We are going to see 53 to 60 remaining as forward tilt because Lore hang on to the stage a little too long. 66 to 75 after that forward air from Lore. We see the side B miss. We don't see too big of a punch. Down throw. Oh, he tried going for that down air right there, Malpractice, but he missed the down air. It is 76 to 86 right now. So far, it's been going back and forth between these two as back throw. Lore off stage, but he's gonna go high. We don't see an up smash. Instead, forward throw from Lore. Side B gonna miss. We see after this, just gonna be side B interrupted by the pill. Down smash. Malpractice off stage, and this Meta Knight misses the forward air, gets the up air, but that's gonna put Malpractice back into the stage, and he gets the up smash. That's 2 KOs from Nightmare's Dr. Mario. Is now Doomed Yuri. Jab, jab, jab. Is that gonna be enough to get rid of Malpractice? Is gonna fall short. 3 versus 3 now is Doomed Yuri getting the revenge KO against Malpractice. Nemesis, the only non-Nightmare Amiibo on the Chaos Corp, coming out right now. 41. Down smash, gonna make this 41 to 53. Side B, not gonna land either. It's gonna be 41 to 71. We are gonna see up next, up air, 41 to 83. It's gonna be forward tilt, 57 to 83 right now. It's gonna be a side special. So it's gonna be 57 to 102. Neutral air gonna make this 57 to 115. Switch to Mithra for Doomed Yuri. Out of dash attack. Up special. 57 to 132. Down tilt. Up smash. Not able to get rid of Nemesis quite yet, but I think another up smash might be able to get the job done. It will. 2 KOs from Doomed Yuri, gonna be 70 to 0 right now, but that forward smash from Nightmare Sword as he leads the team in KOs, gonna be Nightmare Sword versus Dumas in a 2 versus 2 situation. Dumas, the Ivysaur leading Pokemon trainer, already putting 6-7 on Nightmare Sword. That's gonna be 8-9 after the 6-7. Do we see another up smash? That one is gonna miss. Instead, it drops bomb. 18 to 89. 18 to 106. Still the Ivysaur for Dumas as we're going to see 18 to 30 to 108. And now here comes the Charizard. He's going to miss a Flare Blitz. He's going to have to come off stage and he comes back on. So no big consequences quite yet. It's only 51 to 114. There's a forward tilt getting rid of Nightmare Sword. And Nachos is going to have a 1 versus 2 for the Chaos Corp. That's going to put some damage onto Charizard, making this 82 to 0 right now. Down throw, do we see forward air? We do see the forward air for now, 97 to 20. And that's going to be a switch to Squirtle here. 111 to 20 after the jab, jab, jab. Off smash not going to land as Squirtle. He gets the back throw. Will he go off stage? No, he's got to up stay on stage. And that's going to be Nachos coming in from high. It's going to be 119, 30, 119 to 37. Do we see an up throw? We see the up air. That's going to put Nachos at 54. Down throw, fall by forward air. 119 to 68. Down smash ain't going to land here quite yet. 131. And Ivysaur is going to come out. That's going to be a knockout. So Ivysaur getting hit by a spit out ball. That's going to make the 0. 19 to 68 right now. We see down throw. We see forward air. Depression. This was a 1 versus 2. Now 1 versus 1. And depression going to be a 6-7. So a 6-7 depression. That's going to make this 4 tilt 78 to 71. Gordo, that's going to land as Nachos has the opportunity to get this comeback for the Chaos Corp. 96. 106 to 71 right now. We see Nachos, he's gonna get hit by the PK fire. Down smash gonna miss. 113 to 84. Back throw out of that parry. It's gonna be 132 to 84 right now. 133 to 84. We see that PK fire. We see the PK thunder. That's gonna catch Nachos, and Nachos, will he have the distance to come back? He is gonna fall short. The Natsuki lovers are gonna get a bounce back win against the Chaos Corp as they win this 5-4. So that's going to bring both teams to a record of 6-4 as we see 2 KOs from Malpractice, 2 KOs from Doom Yuri. Afterwards, back and forth as Dumas, Nightmare Sword, Nachos, Depression gets 1 KO each. Fred with that leadoff win, so not bad, just a little bit of back and forth here and there, especially with the 2 KOs from both sides. But the Natsuki lovers, big bounce back win here. The Chaos Corp, they're going to get back-to-back losses as they now lose to both the Time Zone Squad and the Natsuki lovers. So, I keep forgetting to mention matchups in the next round. So, it's a little too late, but the Natsuki lovers, they do host the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts in the next round. The Chaos Corp, they do host Carbon Show's team, so it's going to be an easy game for them. Hopefully, that's the bounce back for this team. Hopefully, they don't fall to losing 3 in a row as the Chaos Corp. They want to make it to the playoffs for the first time in franchise history. We'll see if they can get it done. Natsuki lovers, they want to make it to the playoffs for the first time since Season 3, back when they were called Red plus Blue. But Soy Sauce with full control of the team, things are starting to seem pretty good for her so far to start off. We'll see if they can continue this momentum to make their way into the playoffs. Screenshot time real quick. So, when we come back from this break, we're going to have Carbon Show's team against Toronto. Carbon Show's team, worst record in the league, formerly known as Very Dog's team. NetEasy's Olimar uproot being removed has been a major factor for this team. That plus the fact losing some other stars to expansion draft, all that. Bob has been the lead off, but 9-1-0 as a closer has been a shining star for this team so far, even in their struggles. 1-8 record. They've also been utilizing the use of low tiers, so we'll see if this team can get a win against Toronto. But Toronto has been collecting a couple of wins in these last couple of rounds, even after losing Joe's Pyramithra Silly. If Toronto can get this win here, there's a chance they could salvage the season, but they do face a Time Zone Squad in the round after this. But Carbon Show's team versus Toronto is coming up next.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be the 9th match of the round as we have Carbon Show's team versus Toronto. So, Carbon Show's team, as you've seen on the mid-screen graphics, they are currently 1-8 entering this round, and there's a big plethora of reasons why. We'll address the biggest reason why. That is because they lost NetEasy's Olimar Uproot in the off-season, since Joe and NetEasy were banned from the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. That's also the reason why Toronto does not have Sillies. We have Snaketails because they were able to pick up Snaketails from no custody on the waivers. So, Bob is going to remain the leadoff for this team. Little inconsistent. I honestly think somebody else should be the leadoff instead of Bob. Sauce Alger, he's been having a rough season. 3 self-destructs from the Dr. Mario, who's usually number 2 guy. Having to pick up this role as number 1 has not been working out for him. Soldier, Samurai X gonna remain the starters, and 910 gonna be the closer, as he's been the one racking up the most KOs for this team here in Season 5. Keep in mind, some of the other longtime starters for this team, such as Starless, Bong, Carl Magnus, they are available on the bench, but they have not been used at all this season. If Carbon Show's team wants to possibly go on some bounce back streak, 1, they need to beat Toronto, 2, they need to adjust their roster, and 3, they need to go on the big win streak. If we look at the remaining season for Carbon Show's team, we'll see Chaos Corp, that's the team currently in the playoffs right now. We'll see Green Bay, they've won back-to-back, but they are still a team with a losing record. There's a Time Zone Squad, one of the best teams in the league. They also still have the likes of Detroit, Natsuki Lovers again, who I believe, no, they did lose to Natsuki Lovers. They do have Toronto again in round 16, Green Bay again in round 17, but they do close their season out at the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. Honestly, I think with the way the season is going for Carbon Show's team, it might just be about done. At this point, you're just trying to secure the number 1 overall pick. Of course, we could still have some expansion teams in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. I've already received interest from one potential new general manager for season number 6 in early summer. Because keep in mind, summer is going to be season 6 and season 7, so we'll see about that. If Carbon Show does step down, we'll see if they take over this team or maybe Grand Army or another team. Grand Army's general manager is still active right now, but Grand Army is one of those teams with a losing record too. We'll mention Grand Army later on when they do play. That's going to be 2 games from now. But for here, it's going to be Toronto. They're the home team. Toronto has won a couple of games recently as their roster is Flazer Draw, Snaketails, Sigurd, Nezuko, and Mordes. If Toronto can win this game here, they will have a tough match against the Time Zone Squad, but I do believe that Toronto has the potential to claw their way out into a potential low playoff slot. Might be a 10, 11, or 12 seed, but that they can still make their way back to the dance if they get the right momentum. Let's begin. As you can see here, the leadoffs are going to be Bob versus Flazer Draw, so going to be the King Deity versus the Pokemon Trader. It's going to be Bob with the first bit of damage. Going to be 0 to 30 right now. Going to be 17 to 43, but Charizard is out for Flazer Draw right now. 17 to 54. Charizard still remains out as the King Deity. Will he go for the up smash here? He does not go for an up smash. It's going to be instead 17 to 54 still. Flare Blitz is going to put damage on the Bob, making this 44 to 66. Up throw. Do we see forward air? We don't see a forward air. We do actually from Bob. Going to be 74 to 78. Up air, making this 90 to 78 right now. We are going to see up next forward tilt. Not going to land quite yet. 102 to 78 right now. We are going to see up next 102 to 97. It's going to be 102 to 103. Up next, going to be the forward tilt. 102 to 113. 102 to 119. 113 to 119. Up next, Flare Blitz. Flazer Draw trying to make his way back onto the stage. We are going to see just no damage quite yet, just a little bit of back and forth momentum, and there's the up tilt from Bob. That's going to be a leadoff win. It's now Snaketails in this pseudo leadoff situation. She had done this a bunch with no custody before they folded. Going to be 113, 8 to 18. The reason why no custody folded was because some off-season sanctions get dealt to their general manager. Gonna be 133 to 37 right now. We see that down B. It's gonna be 133 to 53 right now. 144 to 53. Up next, it's gonna be just the Pyra back out for Snaketails. We see the forward tilt. 144 to 61. Gordo not gonna hit quite yet. Instead, Snaketails back up to the stage right here. It's gonna be 161. Bob is still alive. 161 to 64. Gordo not gonna land quite yet. Gotta be attempted up air right there, trying to get some more damage damage onto Snake Tails. Bob has started a pretty good job already so far for his team, as if they can get the second knockout though, this could give the momentum Carbon Show's team needs to get their second win of the regular season. 186 to 64. Bob back onto the stage. Up smash. That's going to get rid of Bob with a screen KO. So here comes Sauce Ultra for Carbon Show's team. He unfortunately leads the league with 3 self-destructs so far, as he's had those 3 in the last 5 rounds. 32 to 87. We're going to see up next just going to be the, nope, no up tilt quite yet. Going to be down smash, down B, 56. And there's a down B right there, and that's going to result in a KO, not a self-destruct. 56 to 0 right now, as we're going to see 4 tilt. After the 4 tilt is going to be the side B. 65, 72 to 11 right now. Up next, it's going to be just the Sigurd coming out. This is Razor Force 21's league, the rookie first round pick from Toronto. 93 to 19 right now. Originally, he was one of the lead-offs for his team, but he struggled, so he's here in this 3 slot, and he's been doing better since. But Sauce Ultra, that's going to be 6-7, attempted down air right there to get rid of this link, but ultimately, forward air, that's going to get rid of Sauce Ultra. So now Soldier, he's going to come out for Carbon Show's team, going to be 0 to 91 right now. We see that forward smash, 17, 26 to 91, 27, 34. We see that forward smash, going to make this 34 to 116, as up next, it's going to be Soldier. He's waiting. He gets that bomb is going to hit Sigurd, and that's going to be the limit break. He goes off stage for the down air, and knowing that he has a limit, he uses it. It's going to be 3 versus 2 as the Season 1 MVP Natsuki comes out right now. Toronto is down as Carbon Show's team trying to pick up their second win of the regular season. 61 to 52 right now. Do we see another down B? We see a forward smash. 61 to 75. Limit blade, that reflects back to the cloud, but he has a limit again. What will he use it on? Gotta be 68 to 84. He waits, and he waits. Dash attack. Do we see a blade beam here? We are going to see down smash, not land quite yet. He has to use that limit break soon. Will he use it? He is gonna wait. He's gonna use it. He's not gonna use it. 79 to 106. So that's gonna be a forward smash, and that's gonna be 2 KOs with Soldier. More deaths has a 1 versus 3 scenario for Toronto against Carbon Show's team, as Carbon Show's team trying to pick up their second win of the regular season. We're gonna see 89 to 31. That's going to be Soldier though. That's a back throw. 100 to 31. So, down tilt, we see Soldier trying to make his way back onto the stage. 100 to 36 right here. Down smash, and this cloud. He will not go for the self-destruct maneuver. Instead, a forward smash. 129 to 58. He tries going for that side forward air to try to get rid of more deaths. Try to pick up a 3 KO here, but instead, it's going to be down throw. 136 to 76. Out of parry, we see another blade beam attempted. 136 to 85. Down air. Soldier at 144. It's starting to look a little drier for Toronto right now, as they desperately need this win to salvage their season. Down B, not going to get rid of Soldier quite yet, as he comes back to the stage. 161, 177, and that will get rid of Soldier, so it's going to be Samurai X coming out for Carbon Show's team. 0 to 101 right now. Down smash from more deaths. It's going to be forward smash. That's going to be a second hit landing. 13 to 111 right now. 13 to 118. We're going to see up next, going to be a down smash. 29 to 118. It's going to be neutral air. 39 to 118 it remains. 39 to 125. What do we see next? 39 to 130. More deaths comes back onto the stage. Down smash. She's going to be off stage at 142. We see the attempted neutral air. 39 to 149 right now. Up next, out of parry, it's going to be forward throw. 48 to 149. Down smash. But here's a down smash from Samurai X, and Carbon Show's team is going to pick up their second win of the regular season, as they're going to win this game 5 to 3. Alright. So I believe walking into here, their last win had been in round 2 against Chaos Corp. So that was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game losing streak. So the 7 game losing streak from Carbon Show's team is going to be snapped here. Bob with that leadoff win. We see 2 KOs from Soldier, not 3. Some reason I thought he had 3, but a 5-3 victory right there. Let's get that screenshot real quick. Toronto, they really needed this win to help salvage their season, but this might be the dagger into their hopes to make it into the playoffs. Of course, Toronto could still get hot at the right time. Keep in mind, we're going to mention their opponent, the Time Zone Squad, because they do play the Time Zone Squad next, but the Time Zone Squad, this is supposed to be the hardest point of the Time Zone Squad season, but they are on a 5-game win streak. They are currently 8-2 right now in the regular season, so Toronto could simply just get hot, get the right momentum, and make it into a playoff spot. We'll see, but this is going to push Toronto down to a 3-7 record. Carbon Show's team advances to a 2-8 record. They should be able to catch up with the likes of a few other teams towards the bottom, as this tank race for the best pick in the Season 6 draft still not completely over yet. Of course, there's still 8 more rounds after this, but when we come back, we're going to have the 456 Squadron at Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, 2 teams currently occupied in playoff position. It's going to be a fun one when we come back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League.
Squad Strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So, we're gonna have the 9th. I'm forgetting how to do math. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, this is the 9th game of the night. Last game was the 8th game of the night. This one is number 9 as we have the 456 Squadron versus the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. It's gonna be another matchup with the double Olimar leadoff as for the Squadron. They have suffered back-to-back losses against the Time Zone Squad, and in the previous round, they suffered that loss to, they lost to the Ditto Burritos. But back-to-back losses, the 456 Squadron, they do have a +7 differentials. They are currently 5-4, so if they can get some bounce-back wins, they can easily claw back in the standings with that differential advantage. But their roster is Captain Funsize, Cyber Sands, MC Hammer, Mediafire, and Grayscale. As for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, 6-3 right now, it's going to be Greg, Eon's Pal, Ray, Lego Batman, and Cheesecake. Let's begin. Press those buttons real quick. Up, down, left, up, left, right, down. Alright, the leadoffs are going to be Captain Funsize versus Greg. Olimar leadoff Ditto. For the color guide, Captain Funsize is the green Olimar. Greg is going to be the default yellow. So if you want to try and keep track of these Olimars, go ahead. That's going to be a trading forward errors. That's going to be the first little bit of damage as they are trading Pikmin with each other. Going to be 27, 32, 37, 61, 66 to 49 right now. Too many numbers to calculate. It is 61, 70, 72, 74, 76, 79, and that's a downer right there. So after talking like an Auction Man, Captain Funsize getting that leadoff win KO with the down air. So that's going to be the Auction Man KO. 79 to 37, 79 to 53, as Captain Funsize, could he possibly get a second KO here? Eon's Pal, it's going to be 79 to 75 right now, as the Squadron does need this bounce back win. Off smash, Eon's Pal, still alive, going to be 79 to 110, we see the back air, Eon's Pal, off stage, and that's going to be nothing quite yet for Funsize, going to be 79 to 132, we're going to see a force match miss, and there's a force match right there. Captain Funsize, 2 knockouts in the leadoff, going to be 79 to 3 right now, as Ray coming out for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. I wouldn't say it's over yet, but Ray already at 66% right now. Of course, the reason why I say it's not over quite yet is because this team has come back from a similar comeback before against the Boston Brawlers. But this team is not the Boston Brawlers. They are the 456 Squadron. They are 5-4 with a high differential, and there goes Captain Funsize. And the reason why I mentioned that is because Cyber Sands having a career best season so far, 0 to 117, as we're going to see up next. Jab, 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 0 to 131. And there's a down B. That's a KO for Cyber Sands. It's 4 versus 2. The Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, they came back from this situation against the Boston Brawlers, but earlier this round, we saw the Time Zone Squad come back from this against Amiibo Engage. Jab, 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 followed by jab, jab, jab. Gonna make this 27. Up throw into up air, 53 to 0. Lego Batman trying to go for more desperate maneuvers here, 63 to 0 right now. It is slightly working as she is out damaging Cyber Sands, but once again, just like a game against the game versus Boston, both her and Cheesecake are going to have to combine for 4 KOs, preferably 2 each. 105 to 18 right now. Out of the parry, side B, gonna be 120 to 18. We set it down B, it's gonna be a down B missing here. Side B, Cyber Sands is still alive at 141, and there's another side B, 3 versus 2, but MC Hammer coming out right now. We're gonna see up smash, putting Lego Batman at 55. Up B, down air, that puts MC Hammer at 41 already. Down tilt, up B again, it's gonna be 63 to 72. Up smash again from MC Hammer. No up air, that's a side B. Hammer at 80%. That down B, he's gonna stall in the air, so no threat of up B quite yet. Up tilt, up air from Batman, gonna be 107 to 89. We see a side B, 126 to 89. Can Lego Batman even the number of stocks between these two Amiibo? Gonna be 126 to 97 right now. Off smash getting parried, neutral air. We see the side B, and she's able to even things up. It's gonna be 2 versus 2 as Mediafire comes out right now. Gonna be off smash right there. That's gonna get rid of Lego Batman, and similar to the game against Boston, Cheesecake is gonna have a 1 versus 2 from a 4 versus 2. It's gonna be 30 to 40 right now. 60 to 14 after the Doria. Gonna be 60 to 40 as Cheesecake. This is a rookie Ganondorf, but he has been proving some of these numbers so far. 81 to 43. Of course, Mediafire. This is 4th season with the Squadron. He's usually the KO leader for the team. Gotta be a smash right here. Cheesecake. Gotta bring this down to the last Amiibo. Can the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts get a second comeback this season? Gonna be 34 to 54 right now. Side B, we see down tilt miss, but there's a side B from Grayscale, 49 to 73. Up smash, not gonna land quite yet. That one gets parried. Doria, this up smash is gonna land though, 49 to 103. Cheesecake trying to make his way back down, but there will be no comeback this time. We're gonna see the whole bit. I forgot how to speak English. The 456 Squadron is gonna hold on as they win this game 5 to 4. They get the bounce back when they need. Yeah, I definitely blew the call, but Captain Fun Size, 2 KOs in the leadoff. We see Lego Batman and Cheesecake try to bring it back to the last Amiibo, but ultimately they fall short as Grayscale able to hold things down, the rookie closer for this team. So rookie leadoff, rookie closer, they put in the work as a veteran, struggle a little bit. Alright. So, let me get this drink real quick of water. I really thought we were going to have another comeback, because keep in mind, the Times Squad had that 4 versus 2 comeback earlier against Amiibo Engage. They were able to win this, but the 456 Squadron, they will hold on against the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. They are going to advance to a record of 6-4. Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, they'll fall to a record of 6-4. And I'm pretty sure because of the difference, the Squadron will be above the Feet Enthusiasts when this round ends. Alright, there's 2 games left to this round number 10, before we go on that 6-day break because of job. When we come back, we're going to have Grand Army of the Republic versus the Cinnabon Splitters. Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League will resume in a couple of minutes.
Squad Strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is the 10th match of the night as I remember how to count and I also remember how to choose the right home stage. For real this time, we're going to be on Woohoo Island Omega form as the Cinnamon Splitters. They host Grand Army of the Republic. So, it's going to be Lucario, Flavor City, Vibin, Ascent MLL, and Doofinator versus Mr. Ninja, Cloud Jr., Amazon Lily, Sailor Moon, and Wetstick. So, one pattern the Cinnamon Splitters have had all season. They have alternated between loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. So in the previous round, they lost. They had lost their game to, let's see, who did they lose to in the previous round? They lost to Detroit in the previous round. So we'll see if they get a bounce back win here to stay at 500. As for Grand Army Republic, they are currently 2 wins right now. Yes, Grand Army is currently 2-7 right now. They're towards the bottom of the league. At this point, we'll see if they can get a bounce back win here, be 3-7. But at this point of the season, it might be tank bowl season for them. We'll see. Alright, do not press that X button. That's going to randomize everything. Up, left, right, down, A. I've realized this whole time I've been saying the directions wrong. I've been saying up, down, left, right, A. No, it's up, left, right, down, A. So I just realized I've been saying the directions wrong this whole time through all 5 seasons. But don't worry. It is up, left, right, down, A. I'm definitely doing this as like a lightning bolt. Alright, Lucario versus Mr. Ninja are going to be the lead-offs. In the forward smash from Lucario, that's going to be the first little bit of damage so far, as him and Flavor City have been decent sometimes, but Mr. Ninja already going to be at 77 against this Link. So it's going to be down throw, off smash. It's Mr. Ninja getting his little bit of damage back here now, 18-97. We see forward smash there. Mr. Ninja should be able to survive. Going to be 18-121. We see a down air attempted from this Mii Sword Fighter, 22-31. Up tilt, back air now. Going to make this 39-129. We see a forward side B. It's going to be forward tilt now, 6-7-140. So a 6-7 Lucario getting that up throw. Not quite the KO yet, but do we see a 6-7 KO? We do see a 6-7 KO. It's a leadoff win for Lucario as Cloud Jr. comes out right now for the Cinnamon Splitters. Down throw into up tilt. We see forward tilt from the Cloud now, 97-33 as Luckman's Cloud. He's been somewhat solid with this team ever since joining them in Season 4. Gonna be 107. Jab into the Boomerang Head launch Cloud Jr. back. So that's gonna be no meter, and that's gonna get used in Lucario. Flavor City with the up B immediately to try to get some damage. He misses. Gonna be 0-93 right now. So one of the 2 rookies for Grand Army Republic in this newly rebranded team. He gets that dash attack and do your taunt, man. Do your taunt. 15-0 as Amazon Lily coming out right now. Will the back and forth pattern continue for the Cinnamon Splitters, or will be broken for the first time this season? 32-16 right now as the Splitters are down 1 Amiibo against Grand Army. It's going to be 50-47. Up B, she missed time to switch with the Pyramithra. Jab to interrupt the forward smash though. Forward throw, 70-62. We see the forward tilt now from Flavor City into a down air. That's going to be 2 KOs from this King Ditas. Now it's going to be a 4-2 lead for Grand Army. Sailor Moon, the rookie, coming out for the Splitters. Going to be 81-21. We see a forward throw, 100-21. Down air right there. That's going to be the weak down air, so no KO quite yet. 106-21. Up next, it's going to be a forward smash. That's going to get shielded, doing some big damage. Forward tilt, going to put Sailor Moon at 33. Taunt, Gordo, no. Sailor Moon was invincible because of the grab. Going to be 124-33 right now. And we see Sailor Moon coming back onto the stage. Forward tilt, going to make this 124-43. Dash attack getting shielded. Neutral B to try to reflect the Gordo. Doesn't really work too well. 138-52. Flavor City is trying to get his 3rd KO of this match. Is it possible? Will he get it? 138-76 right now as I see forward tilt. 138-85. Gordo, that's going to be knocked back to Flavor City. 152-85. We see Gordo here. That will hit Sailor Moon into the taunt. This King Deity does like the taunt. He gets a forward smash. Big damage. And there it is. 3 KOs from Flavor City. It's a 1 versus 4 for Wetstick, as we have yet to see a 4 KO performance so far this regular season. Either Wetstick comes back and win it, or we could see one from Flavor City. Gonna be 179-30 right now as we see the Gordo not gonna land. Forward smash is actually gonna hit at the tip end from this King Deity, 189 to 43. But there goes the up smash, there goes Flavor City, and now Vibin, who spent last season with Dynamic Force as a rookie. He was a rotational starter, gonna make this 26, 30 to 77, as Wet Stick could put the dagger in this game for Grand Army. A big blowout win that would give them 2 wins in the last 3 rounds. Gonna be 55 to 77. We see 55 to 87 right now. And there comes the up smash. That's gonna be the up smash, and Grand Army Republic is gonna win this game 5 to 2. Sorry, I stand corrected. This is actually gonna be the first win since round 4, I believe. Alright. Let's press that A button real quick as Grand Army Republic comes to Woohoo Island, and they break the win-loss pattern of the Cinnabon Splitters. For the first time this season, the Cinnabon Splitters will have a streak, and it's going to be a 2-game losing streak. They fall down to 4 and 6 as Grand Army, they rise to 3 and 7 right before the break. Let's get that screenshot real quick as Flavor City, he's showing a little more promise as a rookie. 3 knockouts from this unconventional King Deity. He gets the core fundamentals right, and that's what matters here. We will not see the long-tenured vets of Ascended MLL or Doofenit in this game. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 1 game left to this round. It's going to be a rematch of a round 1 matchup between Your Worst Nightmare and the Ditto Burritos. Your Worst Nightmare had won the initial game at Dracula's Castle, but now we move to Spear Pillar as the Ditto Burritos host this one. Your Worst Nightmare versus the Ditto Burritos, 2 teams with 5 and 4 records. The Ditto Burritos, by the way, they're in a very similar situation to Cinnamon Splitters, but this time they are win-loss, 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 win. No, actually, they're loss-win, 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 winners. I need to... No, that doesn't sound right. They would have had to win in round 1. They lost to... Oh, wait a minute. No, the Ditto Burritos defeated Your Worst Nightmare. That's correct, that's correct. It was a rematch of the Western Conference Finals. Both teams who didn't make it to the finals had won. Then Your Worst Nightmare had defeated the Novas. That's right, that's right. Okay, so, correction. The round 1 matchup between the Ditto Burritos and Your Worst Nightmare was won by the Ditto Burritos. The Ditto Burritos have been on a similar run as the Cinnabon Splitters. Win-loss, 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 win. So, fate says they would have to lose here, but Cinnabon Splitters just lost their 2 games in a row. So, we'll see if the Ditto Burritos can do it the other way. Win 2 in a row as Your Worst Nightmare wants to even this series against the Ditto Burritos. The Ditto Burritos want to get a season sweep. We'll see what happens for the final game of the night after this little break. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the final match of the night, we have your worst nightmare versus the Ditto Burritos. The first in-division rematch of the regular season, as back in round 1, these two teams faced off against each other, and the Ditto Burritos had gotten that win over your worst nightmare on the road. Your worst nightmare is trying to even up this series, while the Ditto Burritos trying to go 2-0 over your worst nightmare. Both teams enter this round with a 5-4 record. The winner will fall back down to 500, while the winner would be 6-4 with 8 rounds remaining. So, we are getting to that point where lots of division rematches are going to start happening. The way I made the schedule is all the matchups that happen in like the first couple of rounds, like rounds 1 through 6 or like 7 through 12. I think division rematches start as early as this round for like those individual ones that had happened. So the ones that weren't cross conference, all that. But we'll start seeing a bunch more rematches come round 13. That's when a whole huge chunk of rematches will begin. The only rematches will happen in this round would be Your Worst Nightmare Ditto Burritos this round, Carbon Show's Team Chaos Corp from round 2 in the next round, and JG Wentworth Ottawa, which happened in the third round, up next. So afterwards, everything else will just be individual. I think 13, 14, 15, the individual solo in-division game, while the rest other 4 members place the independent. Those will also be rematches of 4, 5, 6. And the the solo in-division matches you see here in this round. So the ones from a 7, 8, and 9, those will be replayed in round 16, 17, 18. So that means that Buffalo Nova's game, that'll be Nova's Buffalo in round 16. The let's see, Critical Crashers Amiibo Engage, that'll be Amiibo Engage Critical Crashers in round 17. And the Natsuki Lovers Green Bay game, that will become Green Bay versus Natsuki Lovers in round 18. So, with all yapping aside, all of this, all of that, let's get to this game right here as we have Your Worst Nightmare versus Ditto Burritos. We have some roster changes. Eden, TBD, King Raru, Chroma, and Shion for Your Worst Nightmare against Ditto, Did I Do, Layla, Bleh, and Sue number 9. We'll talk about Sue in just a second, but let's get started here. The leadoffs are going to be Eden versus Ditto for the final match of the night. We're going to use this loading time to talk about Sue Season 10. The final game of Seoul Season 10, the final tournament of Seoul Season 10 for the regular season is expected to begin this Sunday. It's going to be online arena tournament, all that. I will not be participating because of job, but if you have the means to participate on Sunday, go ahead, show up, all that. That's going to be in the Seoul Discord server, the Smash Ultimate Media League. As for this match right here, going to be 80 to 51 right now, as we have Eden already at 93%, going to be 93 to 51 right now. We see the forward tilt missing from Eden. It's going to be out of parry. Off special out of that parry. That up B will not be able to KO Ditto quite yet, but Eden with that wing, going to be 97 to 79. We see up B, the weak up B this time. Snap, that's going to put some damage onto Ditto in a little bit with those fireballs, but let's see what he gets here. Going to be, he gets out of the jab, 98 to 133. We see down B, 105 to 133. That was a mid-air down B, and a down B from Ditto. He gets a leadoff win. TBD, who spent his couple of seasons with Dynamic Divorce, going to be coming out right now. 11 to 133. 11 to 142. We are going to see neutral air. Down B going to miss. Going to be down tilt. Forward air. TBD had been a leadoff for a long time for Dynamic Divorce, so this facing off against Ditto, not too foreign from him. So it's going to be 63 to 142. 80 to 146 right now as he is currently taking some big damage against the Beast Roar Fighter. Down B. Nope. Ditto getting hit by the spike ball. He's still alive at 167. 80 to 167 as we have up next. Going to be just the forward smash missing. Down B. And TBD is going to get knocked out. So Your Worst Nightmare is down 2 Amiibo right now, going to be 0 to 179 as King Raru, he will get that KO, getting rid of Ditto, but now Did I Do, Dabuffalo's Banjo-Kazooie as this team, they haven't been doing too bad for a team that lost their main Hall of Fame player in the form of Tilted, who was the all-time leader in KOs, going to be 37 to 17 right now. As we see down throw, after the down throw, it is going to be just up smash, 59 to 17. Up air, going to be 71, 76, 81 to 17 right now. Did I Do coming back onto the stage, but King Raru also coming back onto the stage. That is not self-destruct range quite yet. 81 to 17 right here. That's an up smash. That's going to deal some damage. Neutral air. It's going to be forward smash colliding with a forward tilt. Bomb from the Banjo. 95 to 43. If King Raru can even things up, that would be huge for your worst nightmare, but it would be even larger if the Ditto Burritos, that forward smash almost landing. This one is going to land though, 103 to 76. What I was going to say is this would be a huge knockout here for the Ditto Burritos. They can go up 4-2 in this game, 115 to 94. We see the neutral air, we see the back air, and did I do? He should be in range for the feather. He is not going to go for the feather. Now this should be feather range. He does use it, he does, and he still falls short. So King Raru getting the knockout there. That's 2 KOs. He will be KO'd by Leeya, but your worst nightmare is only down by 1 as Chroma. For the first time in a short while, she is going to be coming back under starting rotation for this team. 0 to 51 right now. Leeya coming in right now as we have just 0 to 51. Forward smash, 21 to 51. This is still the Mithra out right now. 21 to 55. Up throw, no switch. Now we see the switch to Pyra. Side B, gotta catch Leeya. She's at 6-7 right now. 48 to 6-7 as we see forward smash getting shit. Forward smash, down air, into the up smash. Not able to get rid of Leeya quite yet, but another up smash should be able to get the job done. 55 to 101. We see down tilt, we see up B. 55 to 122. It's gonna be forward smash, and that forward smash will not KO quite yet. 55 to 139. We see Leeya coming back onto the stage. Down tilt, do we see up air? No up air quite yet. Instead it's an up smash, 76 to 147. We are gonna see up next, side B. That will not KO quite yet. 77 to 166. Side B here, that is going to KO this time, so it's going to be 2 versus 2 is now Bleh. Temporarily the next color over because Xion also uses the same color too. That's a big pair right there from Chroma, 98 to 12. So if this Pyra were to be KO'd, Xion is in the back, but Xion's, it's going to be a Pyra Mithra and a Byleth versus a Byleth and a Pyra Mithra. So Xion would have to deal with this Ditto first. 38. It's going to be back there right here. 152 to 12 right now. Mithra is still the Aegis of choice as we're going to see 152 to 12 right now. At this point, Chroma just needs to get as much damage as she can before she gets knocked out, making it easier for Xion to do her 1 versus 2 job. Down tilt, we see the up air, and now Xion's going to come out 1 versus 2 scenario for your worst nightmare. The winner advances to a 6-4 record. The loser falls down to 5-5 with 10 rounds remaining. Oh, it's going to be double new arrows, but it's going to be Bleh getting the arrow first instead of Xion. I don't know why Xion goes for the arrow there in that situation. It's going to be jab, jab, jab from Bleh. 61 to 52 as we see arrow there. Oh no, Xion, you did it again! The Ditto Burritos are going to get this one against your worst nightmare, 5-3. A series of mistakes from Xion as she does not produce a KO against Ditto Burritos. We see 2 KOs from Ditto, 2 KOs from King Raru. It was going to be Leeya with a KO, Chroma with a KO, as it was starting to be back and forth, then Bleh, able to close things out with 2 KOs of her own. Soul 9 need not appear for this game for the Ditto Burritos, as that's going to do it for round 10 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Alright, so let me get the sip of water before we do our closing statements. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Thank you for all for being here, all that. Commenting, typing in the YouTube comment section as well. Thank you. So, this is going to be a small break for the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Only about 6 days because, well, let's see. Wednesday, job, job, job. Thursday, job, job, job. Friday, job, job, job. Saturday, you're not going to believe this, but job, job, job. Sunday, you would think I would be absolutely deranged to do job, 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 but guess what? It's job, job, job. So the next 5 days in a row are going to be job, job, job all evening. And I'm the type of guy who's not going to do a morning stream, all that. I mean, I could if I really wanted to, but this type of thing was like, okay, most of my audience lives in North America. I'm pretty sure we might have some European audience too, but it's like, I want to make my watchability time zone friendly. I mean, I could probably get away with doing the morning on like a Saturday or a Sunday maybe, but I want to be able to like be friendly for some viewers and all that. If I ever try accommodating different time zones, definitely like the European time zone, all that with an afternoon stream, but once again, job, 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 because I do like long shifts, all that. Next week though, we are going to be available, highly available, as job, job, job doesn't have that too many shifts next week. So when it comes to next week, let's see, next week, I believe our schedule for next week is going to be, we should do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and either Saturday or Sunday. One of those 2 nights will become available. Maybe one, maybe not both. We'll see. It depends on my schedule. Now, will we stream all those nights? Maybe, maybe not. I haven't been to a Pokemon TCG local in a little while, so might go on Friday night. I also might want to attend an overnight Pokemon line because next Thursday, We're probably not going to stream next Thursday because that is when the final wave of Ascending Heroes does drop. Going to be waiting IRL at a Best Buy, most likely, something like that. So, it's your boy, 1AM, doing some overnight camping. Alright, so, with everything said, everything done, thank you guys for being here, all that. This week, going to be a little bit busy, so no squad track until next Monday, so 6 days from now. I will post some analysis about some of the teams, especially those that are struggling if they want to try to bounce back in this last 8 games of the season, the second half. But that's going to do it, folks. The Novas suffer their first loss since round number 2, falling down to 7-3, snapping that 7-game losing streak. Ottawa and the Time Zone squad will sit on top of the standings. We'll see what the rest of the standings are in the Discord server. Make sure to join that. Should be in the description. But thank you folks for being here. Thank you guys. I need to get an outro. That's going to be one of the goals for season number 6. But in the meantime, we'll see you next week with round 11 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League.